Good morning, dear students. We have just
Good
started
morning,
with
sir.
kinematics part of relation beta. I'm trying to keep the hold for this one. I have sent it one schedule today on day wise what we'll be teaching. You try to take the schedule from the RKSR. Most probably by today evening they will send you the schedule. I'm stopping the kinematics because a lot of students have not listened the differentiation integration classes. So that we'll try to reschedule the classes once basically. Then now we'll try to go for the other topic as per the schedule, which I'm also doing somewhere else. So it will be convenient for us to do and write the examinations also. So let us try to start our next topic, that is temperature and thermal expansions. Temperature and thermal expansion. Okay. Let us try to define the first term in this one, that is temperature. I hope CBSE students might be able to give me the answer for this one. What do you mean by the temperature? Anyone? What do you mean by temperature? See here. Temperature is defined as defined as degree of coldness or hotness of a body So what is the temperature, beta? Temperature is defined as the degree of coldness or hotness of your body. That is called as of your temperature. And it is measured by thermometer. It is measured by thermometer. If someone asks you what exactly is of your temperature, beta, so temperature is nothing but right now, temperature is nothing but it is defined as the degree of what? The coldness or hotness of your body, and it is measured by an instrument called as of your thermometer. We'll be trying to study in detail about this branch, that is nothing but thermometry. What type of the scales have been used to measure the temperatures part of a relation. So that is the first definition of the temperature which you should remember. So temperature is defined as the degree of your coldness or hotness of a body, and it is measured by what? Thermometer. It is measured by your what? Thermometer part of relation. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Let
Yes,
us try
sir.
to write one point. Is better. Okay. So see this one, beta. Now you know that whenever we keep any two bodies in contact, like one hot body and one cold body, what do you feel, beta? When two different bodies, one cold body and one hot body, when they are kept in contact, what happens? Can anyone? So tell me, beta, unmute yourself and tell me. When a hot body and cold body are kept in contact, there will be the transfer of energy from hot body to the cold body till both of them will get the common temperature. Will it happen or not?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So when two bodies are kept in contact, there is a transfer of energy. Now that transfer of energy is because of what? Temperature difference. Like first body is at 50 degrees centigrade, another body is at your 20 degrees centigrade. So heat flow from because of what? Temperature difference of higher temperature to lower temperature. That is 50 to 20. Now when you are keeping these two bodies in contact, are you doing any work there? Are you doing any work? No. The moment a hot body and cold body are being kept, automatically internally only the energy will transfer from hotter body to your, so what you call the colder body. The transfer of the energy without any external work is called as of what? non-mechanical energy. It's called as a what? Non-mechanical way to transfer the energy part of a relation. So in this one, I'm writing the first point right now. Point number 1. In this one, you need to remember right now. When hot body and cold bodies are kept in contact, when hot and cold bodies, hot and cold bodies are kept in contact, energy is transferred. energy is transferred from hot to cold. Energy is transferred from hot to cold. This transfer of energy, this transfer of energy is mechanical or non-mechanical, beta? Is a non-mechanical. Why non-mechanical, beta? Because I told you we don't require any external work to do the condition here. So right now in the bracket you can write no work is involved. No work is involved. Non-mechanical, no work is involved, is called heat. Is called what? Heat. So what exactly is heat, beta, now? When hot body and cold bodies are kept in contact, energy is transferred. This important point, beta. Energy is transferred from hot to your cold body. This transfer of the energy is a non-mechanical. Non-mechanical means no work is being done, no work is being involved. Is called as of your heat. Is called as of your what? Heat part of relations. I hope you got a difference between temperature and heat. Temperature is nothing but what? Defined as a degree of coldness or hotness of a body, and it is measured by thermometer. When hot body and cold body are kept in contact, whatever energy has been transferred from hot body to cold body, that transfer of energy is called as of your heat part of a relation. Clear for everyone? Point number 1 in this one. Okay. Sure. Second point. Now see. Now we got heat is very clear. What is exactly heat? When two bodies are kept in contact, the transfer of the energy is, we are calling it as a heat. Now who will determine the transfer of the energy, beta? From which body to which body, whether it is cold to hot or hot to cold. It is determined by what? Temperature. So temperature will give me the direction of your flow of your heat. So write that point right now. Temperature determines the direction of flow of heat. Direction of flow of heat. So who is determining the direction of the flow of heat, beta? Temperature part of relation. So temperature determines the direction of flow of your heat. Heat flows always from where, beta? Heat flows always from hot body to cold body. Hot body to your cold body. That is the second point you need to remember about that one. So who determines the direction of the flow of your heat? So temperature determines the direction of your flow of your heat. That is very important point, Peter. So I hope you got a clarity between what exactly is the temperature, what exactly is the heat part. Temperature means if some body is very hot or very cold, by touching, if you can identify, that is called as of your temperature of the body. When two different temperature bodies are kept in contact, if there is a transfer of energy from hot body to cold body, then that transfer of the energy is called as of your heat. Now, the direction of the heat is being determined by what? Always the temperature. So, temperature determines the direction of the flow of the heat, and heat flows always from which body, beta? Hot body to your cold body part of relation. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Next point. Two bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium. Can anyone tell me what is a thermal equilibrium, beta? Thermal means temperature. Equilibrium means the temperature of the both the bodies must be equal to or same. So two bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium. When it can be possible, beta? When two bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium, can anyone give me the idea? Because you got the 2 points clarity in there.
When hot body and the cold body are in contact, the heat flows from hot body to the cold body. Then after some time it will come to the thermal equilibrium.
Exactly. Because when two bodies are kept in contact right now, there is a transfer of energy from hotter body to a colder body. A time will come where the temperature hot body and cold body will be remaining same. If the first body is at 10 degrees centigrade, second body is also 10 degrees centigrade, then when the two bodies are at same temperature, there will be no transfer of your energy. So the temperature of the two bodies should be same for me. So I can write that point right now here, beta. If there is no transfer of energy, that is temperature of both the bodies which are in contact are same, isn't it? If there is no transfer of energy, when there is no transfer of the energy, there is temperature of both the bodies which are in contact are same. If the temperature of the both the bodies are same, then that bodies are said to be in the thermal equilibrium. That is the third point you need to remember in the introduction of your heat part of relation. So you got the temperature right now. Temperature determines the direction of the flow of heat, and heat flows always from which body, beta? Hot body to your cold body. Now two bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium if there is no transfer of your energy, that is temperature of both the bodies which are in contact are always remaining for me the same part of relation. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Fourth point in this one. Production and measurement of very low temperatures is called do any CBC student have an idea related to this one, beta? Production and measurement of very low temperature is called as of what? Cryogenics is called as of what? Cryogenics. The production and measurement of very low temperature is called as of what? Cryogenics. While measurement of very high temperatures, that is greater than 1000 Kelvin. Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature, beta. Greater than 1000 Kelvin is called anyone, beta? Anyone? Pyrometry. So the branch of the physics which deals about the measurement of very high temperature is called as of your pyrometry, and the branch of the physics which deals with the production and measurements of very low temperature. Very low temperature ante -10, -20, -30 our temperatures measure cheyadaniki we are using a process called as of what? Cryogenics part of relation. So the production and measurement of very low temperature is called as cryogenics, while measurement of very high temperature is called as of what? Pyrometry. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that was about your introduction related to your definition of your temperature and as well as of your heat. Now try to revise yourself. What exactly is the temperature? But I told you, temperature is nothing but the degree of hotness or coldness. if any body is really hot or if any body is really cold. So the degree of the hotness and coldness of any body is called as of your temperature. Whereas what exactly is heat? When two bodies are kept in contact right now, the transfer of the energy from your higher body to your lower body is called as of your heat part of relation. So that means energy transfer is directly proportional to what? Temperature. So more the temperature, more will be the heat transfer between any two bodies part of relation. Clear for everyone? So I hope you are clear with this one better. Sure. Next one. Scales of thermometer. What are the different scales which are being used for measuring the thermometer? Or say for example, a branch of the temperature antunam kabatti I'll directly write as of a temperature. Say for example of your temperature. The instrument which is used to measure the temperature is called as of what? Thermometry. The bracket I am writing here, thermometry. So scales of measurement are the branch of physics which deals with the study of the temperature is called as of what for me? Thermometry part of relation. So SI unit of the temperature is what better? First point, this one. SI unit of temperature. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, represented by letter K. Represented by letter K, which is an experimental value beta, that is 1 by 273.6th part of your temperature of the given part of relation. So it is right now for me, it is which is 1 by 273. This is correct person. 273.1 by 16th part of your thermometric temperature scale, which has been called as of what? Triple point of the given condition. Clear for everyone better? So the SI unit of the temperature is nothing but what? Kelvin, which is 1 by 273.16, or what is nothing but of your 1/6th part of the thermodynamic temperature. Thermodynamic temperature of triple point of your triple point. Triple point is nothing but what? Temperature at which ice, water and water vapor coexist. Water vapor coexist is called as of your triple point of your water part relation. So what are scales of a temperature? But I told you the SI unit of the temperature is right now Kelvin. Before we go for the scale, the Kelvin is nothing but how much for me? It is 1 by 273.16th part of the thermodynamic temperature. Thermodynamic is nothing but the temperature in which pressure, volume, temperature are being involved. The relation between PV is equals to nRT is called as a thermodynamic relation beta. So Kelvin is nothing but equal to how much for me? 1 by 273.16th part of your thermodynamic temperature of a triple point. What is a triple point? A point at which we'll try to do this detailedly in the thermal expansion chapter beta. But right now, understand what exactly is a Kelvin, because we are defining the SI unit of a temperature as a Kelvin. If someone asks what exactly is a Kelvin, means Kelvin is 1 by 273.16th part of the thermodynamic temperature of your triple point. A triple point is nothing but the temperature at which your ice, water and water vapor coexist is called as of your triple point. So that is a basic definition of your Kelvin. You should remember before we try to understand the scales of your thermometer. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
So in this chapter, no much of mathematics or like differentiation, integration has been involved beta. That is the reason I'm trying to complete the heat chapter first in the given sections as per the schedule, which is also given for me in somewhere else. So and it will be very easy also for you to understand, because it is also one of the important area for the JEE mains and as well as for advanced and for the NEET examinations part of relation. But it is a lot of theory. That means you need to read the textbook a lot of your NCERT. Chalo, anyhow. So what are the scales of a temperature? I told you the branch of the physics which deals with the study of your temperature is called as of a thermometer, and SI unit of the temperature is nothing but Kelvin. And what is Kelvin? Kelvin is 1 by 273.16th part of your thermodynamic temperature of your triple point. Triple point is nothing but the temperature at which ice, water, and water vapor will be coexisting. We'll be trying to detailedly study about the triple point, the graphs, how the water, ice, and water vapor will be coexisting at one temperature. We'll be trying to study in detail in the further section. But right now, just remember the definition of your Kelvin part of your relation. I hope you're clear with this one. Is the definition of the Kelvin clear for everyone, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Accelerate. Measure of temperature. Measure of temperature. How do you measure the temperature? How do you measure the temperature? Like say for example, if you might have been seen a situation like say for example, there is a lion in a zoo and lion has got a very huge fever. And say for example, it has become dull. How do you test the temperature of a lion? Will you go to the lion and say, beta, open your mouth. I need to keep the thermometer in your mouth and want to check your temperature. Can you do that one?
No.
Can you do that one?
No.
If there is a very huge python or like say cobra, it also got a temperature, say for example fever, because when they are in the zoo, they take care of their health also basically. So if they get the temperature, what they will be doing? Will they be going and sitting beside as we go to the doctor and sit beside the doctor and he will be keeping thermometer in our mouth or using the digital parts of the relations to check the temperature? No, no. So what we'll be doing? We'll be using an instruments where certain radiations will be passed on to the body. That radiations will get reflected back again to the instrument and it will show the reading. Because of today's nowadays in the corona effect, you might have been seen that if you have been visiting any of your other places or maybe to your colleges or anywhere near the gate, they have got an electronic thermometers right now. They just keep near to your forehead. They can see what exactly is the temperature of you. If you are having a temperature above 100, they will not allow it. If it is below 100 degrees centigrade, they will be allowing you to enter into the campuses or maybe any shopping malls or maybe any other markets wherever you are trying to go. That means to measure the temperature, we should have a certain standard scales. Like say if you might have been studied in your 10th class, you have the scales like a Celsius scale, Kelvin scale, Fahrenheit scale, Reaumur scale. There are certain types of the scales by which we can measure the temperature from 1 degree to your another part of relations. That is called as of your measure of your temperature. So I can write right now for the given condition. For a system or bodies, I can write for a system or bodies. I'll change the pen better. For a system or bodies, we measure temperature by measuring some properties of system or bodies which varies with temperature. Like say sometimes we'll be using length or area or volume. In certain instruments we'll be using either the length or area or volume. In certain instruments we'll be using your pressure of gas. In some instruments we'll be using your resistance of your wire. And in some systems we'll be using the refractive index of your material. Refractive index of water or material, I can say, right? Okay, so these are the some of the properties by which we can measure the temperature. That means to construct a thermometer, the scientists got an idea on how do I make a Celsius scale? How do I make an instrument by which I can measure the temperature? So they told that for any system or bodies, we measure the temperature by measuring some properties of that system or that bodies, which varies with the temperature. That means that should be changing with respect to temperature. Like say length will be changing with respect to temperature. Area will also change with respect to temperature. Volume of the body also will change with respect to temperature. Pressure of the gas also changes with respect to temperature. Resistance of a wire also changes with temperature. Refractive index of a metal also changes. So these are the some of the properties, or I can say, for example, the systems of the bodies which we will be using for measuring the temperature part of a lesion. Clear for everyone? So what are the basic quantities for measuring or constructing any instrument is nothing but either you can take a length and construct a thermometer, you can take area and construct a thermometer, or you can take the volume into consideration and measure the temperature, measure a instrument, or you can take a pressure of the gas, you can take resistance of a wire, or you can take the refractive index of a material. So these are some of the properties of the system or bodies which will be changing with respect to your temperature. So by this system we can measure the temperature part of a lesion. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tell me in thermometer what is used, beta?
Alcohol.
Mercury.
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 Mercury, sorry, sir.
చిన్నప్పటి నుండి డాక్టర్స్ దగ్గర వెళ్తున్నారు జమానాలో ఊర్లకు పోతే మీరు జనరల్ గా ఇఫ్ యూ మైట్ హావ్ బీన్ గాన్ టు యువర్ what you call that one grandparents to some village, if you might have been got a visit, if you might have been visited to any RMP doctor or any local doctor also, they'll be using a glass type of a thermometer rather than the highly sophisticated thermometers what we'll be using in the Apollo or maybe in the Vinci, isn't it? So they will be keeping that thermometer in your mouth and be trying to take the reading of that one. In that one, there is a black color of a liquid which is been taken. That black color of a liquid is nothing but what? Mercury. Why only mercury? If someone asks me, sir, why don't any other alcohol? We also have.
Because of its liquid
Because it's
state, sir.
liquid in room temperature.
Very good. There are some of the properties that also we'll try to do in detail better. So I can write here the science of measurement of the temperature is called as of what better? The science
Thermometer.
of measurement of temperature. Temperature is called thermometer or thermometry. Thermometry. And devices used for measuring the temperature is called as of what? Thermometer.
Thermometer.
Devices used to measure the temperature. The temperature is called thermometer. Difference between thermometer and thermometer. So I can write even one point in this one. Mercury is represented by Hg. Mercury is used in what type of your thermometer? Glass thermometer. Mercury is used. Hg is nothing but what beta? Mercury. Mercury is used in what type of a thermometers? Glass thermometers, because we need to see them basically. That is the reason we'll be using that one into the consideration. If you might have been seen the thermometer, a glass thermometer is something like this of the given shape. There will be readings here right now.
Sir, in laboratory thermometer, what will be used?
Is better?
In laboratory thermometer, what will be used? Mercury or something?
I'm not getting you. What will be?
Used, sir. In glass thermometer, you said they will use mercury, no, sir. In laboratory thermometer?
In the laboratory thermometer, this is only the laboratory thermometer, beta. Because when you are using a thermometer, we are using certain liquid. In the liquid, if you don't have any what you call visible type of relation, we can't measure the temperature. So for any thermometers, even if you're doing in a science laboratories, we'll be using the glass thermometers only. Whereas in the hospitals, if you might have been seen nowadays, they'll be using like a remote control type of your instrument for measuring the temperatures. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Even the police officers nowadays are using that one basically like a part. So the moment they come near front you, they'll try to switch on, and the certain radiations will be going because there will be a small resistance wire in this one. The moment the ray has been hitting to the forehead, it will try to incident the forehead and come back again, hit it to the wire. If there is a slight raise in the temperature also, if it is above 100 degrees centigrade, the wire will expand. That wire will expand will indicate that this is so and so temperature of this body bulkhead. So that are the wires. That's what I told you, no? So this can be any liquid. It can be your pressure, it can be your gas, it can be length, it can be volume, or it can be your what do you call that one, resistance, or it can be a refractive index material part of relation. But in general, in the laboratory, we'll be using only the mercury part of relation. Beta. Clear? So this black one is known as of your mercury beta, which will be indicating that when the temperature is increasing or decreasing, that will be rising, and as well as of your decreasing. So that is about your glass thermometer. Whereas we are also having a pressure thermometer, something like this. We'll try to do this one in detail better. Don't bother. I'm roughly giving you the diagram so that it will be convenient to just have an idea how the gas thermometer will also look. This will be the gas thermometer, how it will be looking, right? Okay. So here it will be your closed, and in this one will be using your gas. Okay. And here in mercury will be filled in this one. This mercury will be filled in this one up to this one, and there will be readings here right now. Okay. If the temperature of this gas has been increased, this will exert the pressure on this mercury, and this mercury will try to rise here right now in the tube. So that rise and decrease of the temperature will represent your equipment. So this one is known as of your pressure thermometer. How the pressure thermometers will be seeing means this is the basic symbol or basic diagram how the pressure thermometers will be looking. This is your glass thermometers. Okay, na? We have again in coming classes more detail about this all things basically. Just roughly for the pressure thermometer, just keep this mind into this one, because there is a glass vessel type of a structure in which gas has been filled, and this one is nothing but a pure mercury. This one is nothing but a pure mercury. That is nothing but a pure Hg. When you increase the gas temperature of this gas, so if this is expanding, this will exert the pressure on this one, and this mercury will try to rise in this one. So this rise will be indicated by the marks here. So by these marks, we can identify that what is the temperature of that one by the given condition. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like in a poisonous area where there is a poisonous glass, if I need to know the temperature of that one, if I need to know the temperature of that part of a lesion right now, then at that time I can't go into that one. So what we'll do is we'll try to keep that gas thermometer inside by some machines. If the temperature of the gas increases, the mercury will be expanding, and that mercury will expand so that I can identify that what is the temperature of that one at that situation basically. So for such type of a situations, we'll be using the pressure thermometers. Clear for everyone? Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, why I've taken this topic is there are so many students who have been not listened to the differentiation integration. So what I planned is after completing the heat and thermodynamics, again we'll be trying to do the differentiation, integration, their applications. Then again we'll start with your kinematics beta. That is also been done in the so many other colleges also. That is the reason I'm planning it, so that you don't have to get much of what do you call that one fear of not do able to do the problems part of relation. So whatever the basic mathematics and what you call the integration differentiation has been involved, that also I'll try to do it once we complete the heat and thermodynamics again in detail, starting from everything again. What is the differentiation, what is integration, and how the formulas whatever we have written, we'll be trying to do them in detail again once again, maybe in the month of your September. And even vectors we will be trying to do better, because vectors also we have 2 weeks of a schedule in that time. So today you will be getting the schedule. So for the complete academic year, I have sent the schedules right now on which day what I will be teaching and what will be your exam part affiliation. So 99% 99 already I'm lagging by 3-4 days, because I need to supposed to start this chapter on the 22nd only, but I'm lagging by 7 days. I need to make up with these 7 days in the coming sections. So once we get parallel to the schedule, then we'll go for your examinations also. So today maybe your RK sir or maybe the other sirs who has been operating your admin part affiliation will send you the complete schedule of your, especially for physics, what I'll be teaching today and what I'll be teaching tomorrow. So we'll get a clarity. So without any confusion, we'll get a clarity that today sir is going to teach so and so part affiliation. But I'm lagging by 7 days. That lagging will take me 1 week to cope up. After 1 week, we'll try to come in parallel to the dates better. Okay, now?
Yes, sir.
And please try to be a little bit active and try to involve in the discussion of a class. If you don't involve in the discussion of a class, I'll be not getting the interest to teach you basically, because hardly you are some of the students. Everyone should open your mic and try to write it out and try to interact with me so that I can see you. Have you seen your Saturday's marks better in the physics? How bad they are basically. Even though the paper was completely very easy, the marks which you have been got is nothing but I don't know why you are done like that. All the questions are already done in the class and the same models also done in the class, but still you couldn't able to apply in the examination. That means you're not working. and you're not involving. So please make sure that you try to involve with the discussion with me. And if you are having any problem, you please openly tell me. You have even my number in the WhatsApp. You can directly text me. I can have an interaction with you. I will be with you for helping out the physics. But don't try to sit mum in the class, because we have started with a new topic. Everyone are again right now for everyone it is a new topic. But today itself you start reading this one and make a study from H.C. Verma. If you have the H.C. Verma volume 2, it is there in that one. It is not there in the volume 1. It is in the volume 2. If you don't have, I'll try to send it today right now on the WhatsApp right now today. So try to read it from your NCERT textbook or academic textbook, whatever you're having, and try to follow the notes, whatever I'm trying to give you. Anyhow, you are taking the screenshots of this one also. So the moment I complete the board, you please try to take the screenshots. If it is any missing from my side, it will be useful for you also for writing the notes. And make sure that you keep a separate notes for heat and thermodynamics and start writing whatever I have written on the board in your notes. I need everyone to write a note so that it will be clear cut, getting an idea, and you will be getting a lot of your doubts also for the given condition. So what you will do today, keep one separate notebook of 400 pages for heat and temperature and thermal expansions, and write all the points which I have written on the board. Don't make an excuse, or anyhow I am having recording, I will just listening. But whatever I'm writing on the board, you please try to rewrite again in your class notes daily, or else daily you can keep the notes in front of you and try to write it out. And if time is not sufficient, try to take the screenshot and try to write it after the class in the afternoon hours. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
And please try to be involved in the discussion better. Try to talk with me and try to open your videos and try to have an interaction with me so that I can see your, what do you call that one, whether you are able to follow me or not. Have you seen your Sunday's question paper discussion better? Have you gone through the solutions of that one?
No, sir.
Sunday exam, Rasharu, no one has asked me any doubts. 25 questions, Rasharu, and no one has been asked me the doubts. And all the questions were very simple questions. Take that paper once again and try to do it out better. Solutions are with your sir. I'll try to tell the sir to give you. He will send you the solutions as it is for the questions. For the simple questions, there are not solutions there. For all the difficult questions, there are the solutions that I'll try to send you out by today. Already I've sent it. I'll ask the sir to send you out today, basically. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay, chalo. I'm taking leave, beta. Bye.
Sir,
Yes, beta.
you're gonna start differentiation and integration again, right?
Yeah, I'll do it out again detailedly. Don't
Okay,
take
sir.
tension. That is
Many
only a
people
reason I'm
missed
sorry.
it, sir. Even
Yeah,
I missed it.
that is the reason I have been seeing, because you're not involving in the discussion. So I have given you the detailed solution. What do you call that one? Detailed schedule also better. On which day what I'll be teaching. When is the differentiation integration is also there in the details. What do you call that one? Schedule parts. You will get a clarity ki when again we'll be doing the differentiation integration also. Okay, na? So don't take off the tension of that one. I'll be doing the differentiation, integration, and vectors also in detail once again. Okay, na?
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
beta.
sir, for physics, do we have any other textbooks?
You can buy the universal self-scorer beta.
Okay, sir, but
Universal
okay.
self-scorer is a very good book for a problem practice, and especially for the mains and NEET exam. So personally, you can buy it out from your. Is compulsory required for the concepts.
Sir, those are for
Other books in the market, but it will be difficult.
sir, but those are for problems, no, sir, for concepts.